Ronan.
Did you grow up watching Dexter? And the reason I ask is because,
I watched Dexter for the first time during quarantine.
Mhm.
All 7 seasons during quarantine. We like binged it. I'd never seen it before 2020.
Okay.
Why?
Well, because I noticed some characters. I guess now that you mention it, it's like recent things. Like was it Too Good to Be?
Oh yeah.
Was that inspired by that at all?
That I don't know. So Eric wrote that.
Oh, okay.
I just ended up shooting it. He wrote that. So you'd have to ask him what his inspiration was for that.
I'm having him on the podcast soon.
Are you good? Yeah.
I talked to him. I was like, "Yo, I've been talking to him because he posted about that deer thing that he did or something."
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool. I was messaging about that, and then we just kept talking, and then I'm like, "Oh, do you want to come on the podcast sometime?" Because I was like, I never asked him, so I was like, I gotta.
Yeah, definitely.
That'd be fun.
He has his own. He's writing his own stuff and everything. Also,
there's no way I can not ask this. When you guys write things together a lot, right?
We haven't as much recently.
Yeah. When you do write together, what does that process look like?
We basically would like just. God, it's been a while. What would we do because I'm trying to think back to like Densmore.
Are you in the same room writing together?
Yeah, Densmore was really the thing that we wrote together.
Yeah.
Everything else has kind of been like mine or his, or like DOS was mine. Like I came up like with that idea while I was like at the gym, and then like Too Good to Be was totally his idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Densmore is really the only thing that we wrote together, unless I'm forgetting
something. What's that like?
What was it like?
Writing with a co-writer. I've never done that personally, or somebody that they could keep up with what I'm trying to write. Say nicely. It
was one of those things where like you would give an idea and then like you get honest feedback, and so you kind of have to take that as it is and try to not take that personally, obviously. Yeah. Which can be challenging in certain aspects.
Another thing is though, it's like when you're writing, I feel like writing is, but then the Coen brothers do write together, but they also have like, their genetics are the same, so their brains are probably thinking the same.
Yeah, well, Eric and I mean, we still work together pretty frequently because we do sort of, navigate things the same way as far as like our creative visions.
But it's like the reason I ask is like deep work is like for me to do deep writing or deep work of any kind, and that's being entirely focused, no distractions, no talking to anybody, no interacting with anybody. I'll take a power nap a 20-minute power nap every time before I'm gonna go write, or a couple, just if I'm not feeling, just to get me into the mode and give me the energy. And one from that power nap to writing, I don't talk to anybody, I don't interact with anybody. If I do, I have to take another power nap. Because what results in that when I do that right, I have such focus. All notifications are off. Now, if I was writing with somebody else, I don't know how that would work. I'd have to reinvent the way I write to make that work, because it's like you're then introducing interactions and you're taking yourself out of a deep state of creativity. Like there's a book called Deep Work by Cal Newport, I think it's called, his name is. And it goes into this. It goes into the science of creativity and what happens to the body and the brain as you're in a state of deep work. I'll send that to you, the information, because it changed everything for me when I read that book. I then took writing and everything I do more seriously, understood. And he even talks about you can't do more than 4 hours.
Yeah, I mean, and we wouldn't do, I don't think in one session, I don't think we would ever really do more than 4 hours, but co-writing something, you have another perspective. Like you have to understand. You can also
get that with feedback. But
you can, but yeah, I mean, and essentially it is feedback, but it's right.
It's immediate.
It's immediate. And like you have to.
Maybe you get. Maybe it's like two writers get in sync with each other. Yeah,
but also it's kind of good if you're not perfectly in sync, because it offers a different perspective. Like you only know what you know. Like you don't know everything about everything, or you like, or else
sometime.
So it's nice when you're in sync with you're on the same path, but your minds are different enough that you can offer different perspectives.
Yeah, that's something that like I heard people mention about like the Coen brothers. It's like when you say something like out loud, that's when you really know how it is or what it is. And I feel that when I have to pitch ideas before I write them. I come up with the idea, flesh it out enough that I feel confident in it, because once I pitch it, then it usually comes solid. And same with writing. But like I'll pitch the idea. Like this idea that I told you about, the film. Actually, let me give you the full thing for it. Where is my phone? I brought it down here. I guess that's 86th.
Can you send it to me?
Yeah, I'll text it to you later. But it's like I had the idea and I was like, this is terrible. There's no way you could do this, or I could do this, or like it's so like it's gonna, like, in this day and age, in this like culture where people are just, you know, outraged by everything, it's not gonna like I don't know if I want to be on the brunt end of that. And it's like, I mean, I don't know if it will, but it's that kind of thing where I'm like, I never would even thought to do it until I actually pitched it to some people and I told them the full idea and they were like, you have to. I sent the script to some people and they're like, dude, we're not going to let you live it down if you don't make this. And I'm like, I've never had that happen before, where I actually had an idea where people wanted me to make it more than I did. But now I'm super excited to make it because of all this time I've spent and really, and where we've gotten it to. And I feel like it's gonna be great, and it's gonna be super funny. Like if you enjoyed that like a People Storm Area 51 thing, like this is like probably, I don't know, light years ahead of that. I mean, just in terms of every scene has punchline after punchline, but in a way where it doesn't distract from the drama of what's going on. It's this blend I've had to find. I write 20 drafts before a scene's done,
right?
You know, but I don't know. I'll let you decide what it is or how good it is when you read it. You might be like, oh, this is terrible, Tom. Fuck this guy. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this podcast clip. For notes and links to things mentioned on the show, my films, full episodes, or other selected clips, go to proffitableproductions.com/podcast. Profitable is spelled like my name with 2 F's and 2 T's. Also, for updates on future episodes, follow me on Instagram at Proffitt Take and at Profitable Productions. Consider liking and subscribing. It helps me out a lot. Thanks again. Catch you on the next take.